The farewell address. Been in this last chance for gas, valley of sadness, for going on year 10. Now that it's clearly coming to an end, no need to please or pretend. Shed years of tears, like a city pool to be stomped and splashed. In fact, I even sliced my own heart in half, laid it out before you like a bloody welcome mat, just to learn that small towns are overrated and romanticized. Unless you're into collective betrayal, witch hunts, and homicide. No, they don't have to kill you to shoot you dead. They let the angels do their dirty work with, God told me, he clearly said. It's all so painfully absurd. All you can do is laugh until you cry, like sitting in stitches in the back row of a funeral trying not to die. And now, as I say my last goodbye, it's all so bittersweet. When did I become the enemy? Am I in or out on the street? If I don't believe every line, if I don't define every red letter like you, is there any room for my questions or curious pursuit? It seems to be the death of me. It seems that I'm too threatening. I know that it's unsettling when I kick up the mud in your religious stream. No, I do not mean to be so argumentative or disagreeable, but I'm always wrestling towards the unreachable, trying to see the unseeable. You see, I tried to stand on your stage, play my guitar and sing, and oh, how I wanted to please, but to lead meant to tread water or sink. And as the waves of industrial worship washed over me, I descended into the deep, and in disbelief, I felt a mysterious embrace, like a buoy of grace, and as I opened my eyes to see, for the first time in forever, and somehow underwater, I could finally breathe. Turns out, I wasn't rejected by man or abandoned by God. I was released into a bigger sea, a post-evangelical world where the waters are wide and deep. Stopped swimming performatively upstream, started going with the flow of what is. Now, I'm a heretic and a witch. And I know I'll continue to be label lynched by a religious industrial complex that's got to keep the show on the road. 3 rock songs and a hymn to open the sermon and keep the pastor enthroned. I get it. No time for poets or prophets when there are salaries to be paid. No time for tears or church audits when there are souls to be saved. Lest I become myself enslaved by my own judgment and shame. Of course, I see the need to lay this all down at the only place that absorbs and neutralizes hate. I lay it at the foot of the cross of Christ, a place of abuse and attack, the place where he willingly died, refusing to hate the world back. And lest I cling to lesser things or put my pain on a throne, I admit that I can't let go of this hurt all on my own. I remember that I too have thrown sticks and stones. The sawdust in your eye comes from the log lodged in my own. So what if I took a breath and got curious instead? Yes, I think that's the mirrored message of this farewell address. Will I keep performing Christianity as I judge your judgments of me? Or will I practice the way of love and become the change that I long to see?